Business leaders are well aware that technological disruptions will occur in the next few years. However, keeping up with emerging technologies, let alone comprehending their intricacies and anticipating adjustments, is a daunting undertaking. Here are top recommendations along with a brief description of each technology and some possible commercial applications. Number 9. Artificial Intelligence. General AI, a system that's self-aware and commands intelligence equal to that of a human, is the holy grail of artificial intelligence development. These theoretical systems would be on par with us intellectually until V 2.0 arrives and we slide to a distant second. Until then, we'll have to make to do with narrow AI, which consists of machines that execute relatively specific tasks. Although this may appear to be excessively restricted, narrow AI already powers systems such as spam filters, Google Maps, virtual assistants like Siri, and its applications are expected to expand even further. What we are witnessing now is that machine intelligence is spreading out a little bit from those narrow peaks and become a little bit broader. Physicist and machine learning researcher Max Tegmark told Big Think in an interview. Chatbots, logistics, self-driving cars, virtual nursing assistants, personalized textbooks and instructors, and even artificial creativity are just a few of the applications that narrow AI has the potential to improve or bring to light in the next years. Number 8. 5G and the Internet of Things. 5G may appear to be all that fascinating. What's more G when we already have 4G? The difference though will be exponential. 5G network could be 100 times faster than 4G networks, allowing many more devices to connect, lowering latency to almost nil, and offering more consistent signals. The Internet of Things, which will extend the power of the Internet beyond computers and into a wide range of objects, processes, and environments, will rely on this wireless technology as its backbone. Smart cities, robot-driven agribusinesses, and self-driving highway system all use the Internet of Things as the foundational technology. For businesses, this 1-2 punch will keep current trends going and propel them forward. Under the 5G paradigm, remote offices become more dependable and real-time data transmission of, say, live events or desktop images would be smooth. The Internet of Things, on the other hand, aids in the elimination of intermediate stages that stifle productivity. Why should someone waste time gathering data from the manufacturing floor when the factory floor can do it themselves, curate it, and transmit it to them? Number 7. Serverless Computing. The term serverless computing is a misnomer. It's hard to provide computational resources without a physical server, unless you're willing to engage in some truly evil arts. Instead, this system more effectively distributes those resources. There are no resources allotted to an application when it is not in use. The computing power automatically scales as needed. This technical revolution eliminates the need for organizations to worry about the infrastructure or bandwidth reservations, resulting in the golden ticket of ease of use and cost savings. One of the joys of this design is that you get charged by the cloud provider only when the server runs, writer Eric Knorr, editor-in-chief of the International Data Group Enterprise. You don't have to pay for unused capacity or even consider it. In essence, the runtime stays inactive until an event occurs, at which point the appropriate function is switched into the runtime and executed. As a result, you can design a large, complex application without paying any charges until it's executed. Number 6. Biometrics. Biometrics is the ability for a system to recognize users based on biological identifiers like their face, voice, or fingerprint. Many individuals already have one or more of these on their laptops and smartphones, but as technology advances and becomes more widespread, the password paradigm may be phased out. Because most people choose ineffective passwords, use the same one for all accounts, and never update it, hackers usually only need one hit to gain access to person's personal and professional information. Even individuals who use strong passwords may find it difficult to manage the system. As a result, Biometrics promises to provide much-needed data security. With raw computational power, a fingerprint is significantly more difficult to crack than a password, and the complexity increases by orders of magnitude when numerous markers are employed in unison. Number 5. Augmented virtual reality. Virtual reality's day may have finally arrived, with hardware costs falling, computing power rising, high-profile players such as Google and Facebook entering the game, and if augmented reality apps become more widely accepted on smartphones, such technology may become easier to sell in the future. Microsoft Mesh, which was just introduced, and its competitors are hoping to cash in on our new remote work era. The idea is to leverage these mixed reality technology to build virtual shared spaces for corporate teams to have meetings and work on projects. And according to Peter Diamandis, chairman and CEO of the X Prize Foundation, this technology has the potential to transform the retail consumer experience. Customers may, for example, use a virtual avatar to try on garments or sit in their amphitheater seats before making a purchase. Number 4. Blockchain. Bitcoin, the much-hyped cryptocurrency, did not make the list, which may come as a surprise. However, the blockchain technology's online ledger has superseded the digital currency as the rising economic star. A blockchain, unlike traditional centralized record, is decentralized. The permanent record is distributed across the system and is not stored in a single location. This architecture makes it more difficult to misplace or tamper with documents. Blockchain systems are effectively censorship-proof or seizure-resistant, said internet entrepreneur Elliot Gill in an interview with Big Thing. In other words, if you live in a country with poor governance, the government can't come and steal your asset. It also implies that no third party can remove your data accidentally, or that you can hack a third party to get your data. Though clearly you can still attack a blockchain. This is why blockchain has piqued the interest of businesses that need to keep records, all organizations for example. And the number of possible applications is amazing. Hospitals may use blockchain to store and distribute health records. It might serve as the foundation for a safe online voting system. It might keep track logistics in global supply chains. There are of course a plethora of cybersecurity applications. Number 3. Robotics. In 1962, the first industrial robot punched the clock. Since then, technological improvements have progressively increased robotic employment presence, and robots will continue to migrate from factories to First Street to do rudimentary chores like cleaning and deliveries in the future years. Such improvements have kept the Luddite flames burning for over a century, so one problem for business executives will be convincing their employees that robots aren't coming to take their jobs. In reality, as more individuals migrate into low-skilled, human-centered employment, the transformation will almost certainly be good. Integrating robots into the workplace can be a challenging and dynamic process. While workers may first fear for their jobs, the final result is a warehouse full of happier, healthier humans who remain the focus of a competitive firm. Argue Melanie Weiss, CEO of Fetch Robotics, in a World Economic Forum article. Number 2. Natural language processing. Natural language processing is a branch of artificial intelligence that tries to create systems that can understand, communicate using human language. Does it appear to be simple? If that's the case, it's only because you're reading these words with a mind that's been endowed with the gift of language by evolution. Algorithms, on the other hand, aren't that fortunate. They have a hard time deciphering the jumble of symbols, gestures, noises, culture clues we employ to convey meaning and ideas. There's clear issue with using deep learning to learn languages. It's because words are arbitrary symbols, and they're essentially different from visuals as a result. For example, two words with the same meaning can have completely different letters, and the same word can imply different things in different circumstances, says Will Knight for MIT Technology Review. When algorithms ultimately crack the language, there will be a lot of business applications. Consider chatbots, virtual editors, market analysis, live conversation translation, resume readers, and phone auto attendants that don't enrage every caller. Number 1. Quantum computing. Quantum computing is defined as the use of quantum states' collective features, such as superposition, entanglement, to execute computation. It solves problems faster and more accurately in some situations, issues that even modern supercomputers can't answer. While we shouldn't expect a quantum computer anytime soon, quantum computers are expected to become the backbone for the upcoming technologies outlined above. These machines are currently in use, and IBM has revealed intentions to construct a 1,000 qubit version by 2023, a milestone that physicist Jay Gambetta described as an inflection point in this field. Big data could become more manageable if this technique is adopted. Through quick simulation, it might reduce costly and complex development time and solve multi-variable optimization problems with ease. Finally, it has the potential to make problems that are currently intractable, such as natural language processing, manageable. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go.